This afternoon we've had an update on the competitors for WWE's Mae Young Classic. This is the upcoming women's tournament that WWE are doing, apparently to be filmed on July 13th and 14th at Full Sail University. This means now that we know 9 competitors of the 32 that will be involved. A couple of the names that have been revealed today are actually ones who people will want to keep an eye on. Not all of the names, I have to admit, I really know a lot about. There's only really one that I really keep up to date with what she's doing and that I've seen live. I'll go through the list of competitors who have been revealed today. Firstly, the big name that everybody will be talking about, Tessa Blanchard, daughter of Tully Blanchard, stepdaughter of Magnum TA, granddaughter of Joe Blanchard. She's 21 years old, of course, from Charlotte, North Carolina, has competed in the likes of China and Japan and trained with Cedric Alexander. I took this stuff from ESPN's website. There's also, of course, a section on WWE's website about the new competitors, or the newly revealed competitors anyway, and no mention of Ricochet at all on both those websites. Now, I don't want to make this about male wrestling or make this about somebody else, but I sincerely feel that if Tessa continues her involvement with WWE, I think the chances of him joining the company are significantly increased. There's lots of legal stuff that he's bound to right now, but I really hope that she continues with WWE and with NXT if that goes. If who knows what they'll do with if they'll sign anybody permanently who's not already signed, who is involved in this tournament. But I think it would certainly increase his chances of joining WWE if she gets involved after the tournament. I haven't seen her live, but what I have seen is impressive. She's got quite a good pedigree, of course, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how she handles the big stage of the Mae Young Classic. There's a couple of WWE signees already in this tournament, or really I should say women who are already under WWE contract in this tournament. Revealed today is the former Kimber Lee, who's now going by the name that she revealed just yesterday, which is Abby Lath. She signed in January after more than 6 years of wrestling in promotions such as Shimmer, Shine and WSU. She's 26 years old, from Seattle, Washington, and became the first woman in wrestling history to win the main championship of a male-centric promotion when she won the Shikara Grand Championship in December 2015. She's fought a few times on NXT already last year. Kind of said she signed in January officially, so she's apparently good talent. Again, there's only really one name, one of the competitors so far revealed that I really keep up to date with. I really know what she's been doing, and I've actually seen her live. But Kimberly is another one who's the talk of women's wrestling. So the talent so far in this competition really does, to me, sound like it could very well be a really good tournament. There's a lot of good talent going on in this tournament. The next up, Tainara Conte, 5'6", black belt in judo, who participated in the 2016 Olympic trials in her native Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. She was amongst a class of recruits to join the WWE Performance Center last October, and she's a blue belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. There's definitely a couple of the competitors so far who know how to handle themselves. So far, there's certainly, you look at some of them, and I'll continue. The next one also knows how to handle herself. It's Kavita Devi, and apologies if I'm not pronouncing any of these names rightly. Devi is a trainee of former WWE Heavyweight Champion, the Great Khali, who is actually set up his own promotion and training school in his native India. She's competed for Continental Wrestling Entertainment there, which I believe may very well be the Great Khali's promotion. She was amongst 34 international athletes to compete at a WWE tryout hosted in Dubai in April. There's been a couple of rumours that they may have signed somebody. I don't think it's been very clear whether they have or have not signed anybody resulting from that tryout in Dubai. But certainly she has been invited to take part in the Mae Young Classic. She's 30 years old, again from India. She's also competed in weightlifting at the national level, as well as having several MMA fights. The last competitor revealed today is the one that I've been following, that I'm a fan of. I follow her on Facebook. I've seen her live a couple of times in Glasgow with Impact Wrestling. She took on ODB during an Explosion taping, and I've also seen her here in Dundee for Scottish Wrestling Entertainment a couple of years ago, where she took on the now NXT star Nikki Cross. This was actually quite a big moment for her, as her idol, Chyna, took part in the match. She came out, kind of cut off Nikki's cheating, pushed Nikki into the way of an Alpha Spear to allow her to gain the victory. Yes, quite genuinely, I'm a little bit surprised at this, not because of her talent, not because I know, how good she is, but I was actually a little bit surprised that Alpha Female has been unveiled as a competitor for this tournament, also known as Jazzy Gabert. She's 35 years old, from Berlin, Germany, competed in MMA. She's a one win, one loss record so far. To say, she really fought back well for that in that first fight to win. She's also another one who is worked in likes of Stardom in Japan, as well as Impact Wrestling, as I said. And she received a WWE tryout back in 2012. She really is good. She's really talented. I'm certainly one of the ones that I'll be keeping an eye out for in this tournament to see how well she does and performs. Is Alpha Female. Certainly a favourite of mine. Certainly a favourite of the local fans. I'm kind of hoping we see her back here in Dundee for SWE at some point. But who knows? After this tournament, she may be signed. Who knows what she does? She's been traveling, genuinely traveling the world. Her mentors include the great Masahiro Chono. She's really close with him. He's certainly something to do with her training. She's heavily influenced by him. She calls him pretty much her father. And I think she has some kind of rough background. But certainly she's done really well for herself. She made a big name for herself, and she's certainly one of the great independent stars in women's wrestling. Literally, genuinely traveling the world. I'm really excited, if you can't tell, to see Alpha Female involved in this tournament. Can't wait. Former SWE Health for Like a Star, really good. Very nice when I met her as well. Got an opportunity to take a photo with her. It was during the break of that event. She was doing photos with fans and giving out 8x10s. Will sell 8x10s. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how well she does in this tournament. We already knew that Lacey Evans, a former US Marines, a veteran, 27 years old, from Paris Island, South Carolina. And yes, I am aware this kind of sounds like a beauty pageant thing, but this is what the details about them are. She's a 4-year-old daughter apparently, and started her own construction company at 22 years old. Sarah Logan, previously known as Crazy Mary Dobson, who's made appearances several times for WWE in the past, is also in the tournament. Toni Storm, who was born in New Zealand and raised in Australia. She made her wrestling debut at 13 years old. Competed in 13 different countries before she was 20. Has wrestled for WWE at WrestleMania Access earlier this year. She's the Progress Women's Champion and features prominently again for Japanese all-women's promotion Stardom, which again is a very big promotion in Japan. And Princessa Suji, I think it is, Sughit, I'm not exactly sure how you exactly pronounce it, but she's a 21-year veteran, wrestled in like the CMLL and AAA in her home country of Mexico, where she's won numerous titles and 4 high-stakes mask v mask matches. So she is a masked wrestler. I've heard, I know a little bit about Princessa Suji, but apart from also pronounce her name absolutely correctly, but certainly from what I've seen, there's some really good names involved in the tournament so far. It's something I really haven't talked about so far is about this tournament, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing how well these ladies do. We only know 9 of the so far 32 competitors of the field, so hopefully very soon, we will get to know more competitors. We may even get to know the brackets of the first rounds of the tournament. They might decide to mix it up after the first couple of rounds. Who knows? We haven't seen how they're going to do the brackets for this tournament as of yet. Whether they'll set it in stone and have winner A versus winner B. Whatever it is. I believe it's single elimination tournament. So, certainly, in my opinion, I think there's a lot of great talent so far in this tournament. I'm really looking forward to seeing how it all comes together over the next few weeks. It's supposed to be being filmed on July 13th and 14th at Full Sail University, and then later broadcast on the WWE Network. It's a little bit of pay. I'm kind of hoping this would be live, but I don't believe it's going to be, which is really unfortunate. But from what we've seen, some really good talents involved. Alpha Female, Tessa Blanchard, Abby Lath, Toni Storm, Princess Suji. There's some really good talents involved so far in this Mae Young Classic tournament. Really looking forward to next month. Hopefully we'll know more soon, and obviously, again, we only know 9 of the competitors so far. Hopefully we'll know the rest and the first round matches very soon.